Hello friends, welcome to your beginner upper body strength workout. My name is Liney and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 5 of week 1 of my Body Blueprint program, which is a guided workout series that I've designed to help you build or strengthen your movement foundation so you can feel strong and confident in your workouts now and for the rest of your life. All you need today is some space to work in, a clear view of your screen, and of course, some dumbbells. My weights are there for you to reference, but you can always go heavier or lighter than me depending on how strong you're feeling or based on your fitness level. Beginners, stay nice and light. If you are more intermediate or advanced, you can still find benefit from today's workout. Just choose heavier weights. You'll really be able to push nice and heavy with the shorter working intervals. So with that being said, we have a warm-up and a cool down included today. So this is your one-stop shop. The main workout consists of 5 supersets or 5 pairs of exercises that we'll be doing 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off with some longer rest periods sprinkled in there to really help the muscles recover. Now that is way more than enough chitter chatter. We're gonna hop right in. So if you're ready, let's get moving. All right, friends, let's start with our warm-up. We're gonna take our arm up and over, bring it down, and then switch. Really lengthen, stretching from your ankle all the way to your tippy tips, your fingertips. Really relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. All right, let's do some standing cat-cow. So we're gonna clasp our fingers together, push the palms away, and then bring the arms behind the booty, open up the chest, fist down towards the ankles. Rounding out the back, and then stretching out the chest. Okay, next, let's put our attention towards the wrist. We're just gonna shake it out. Just get the blood flowing through those arms. I know a lot of people do struggle with wrists getting sore when they do upper body work, especially if there's a lot of planking. We're not gonna be doing a lot of planking today, but it's always nice to warm the wrists up because they do a lot for us when they're holding those dumbbells nice and tight. And we're gonna now move our attention to the shoulders. So arms straight, pinkies go back, really opening up that chest. Good, I want you to see how big you can draw those circles, continuing to relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. And we're gonna do the same thing forward to keep it even. And maybe we can start to pick up the pace here. So add a little bend in those knees as you come down with the arms. Use that to explode up. Good. Almost there. And let's hug and love. So we're just gonna step side to side, crossing our arms one over the other, alternating, and try and touch the back of your scapula, the back of your shoulder blades with those fingertips. We have 10 more seconds of the warm-up, and then we're gonna move right into the first movement, or the first superset. All right, take your break, let us get set up. Grab yourself a weight. I'm gonna go with my heavier set, so that is 3 kgs or 6.6 pounds per dumbbell. We're gonna relax the shoulders down and away, slight bend in those elbows, fingertips or palms facing your thighs. From here, elbows are gonna go out as we draw the dumbbells up towards our chest, and then we're going to lower back down with control. Ready? Let's do it. Leading with the elbows. Imagine the elbows having strings attached to them. And keep it nice and controlled. Big exhale as you pull up. And control, inhale down. Great job. Okay, that's the first exercise. Second exercise, we're gonna do a rear delt fly. So hips get sent back to bring your torso parallel to the ground. Let's shift our palms to face each other. Good bend in the elbows. From here, exhale, you lift up to shoulder height. Inhale, back down. All right, so we really wanna make sure that we're keeping the head neutral, relax the shoulders down and away from the ears by lengthening through the sides of the neck. And squeezing those shoulder blades as we lift. Really focus on controlling that dumbbell even on the way down. And here is your break. All right, take it out. And this is where you can do some adjusting if you need. If that felt good, you felt happy with your weights, stick with that same weight. If you wanna go heavier, by all means do so, as long as your form stays good. If you don't have the option to go heavier, focus on control, really get your mind zoned in with the muscle. Feel it move through every single portion of the rep. You ready? Let's do it. Leading with the elbows. Squeeze and hold, and then let it relax down. Now, these shorter intervals are great for beginners, but if you are more advanced or intermediate, it's great because you can really push with a heavier weight without overexhausting your muscle. And there it is. Okay, are you ready? Final time, we're doing the rear delt fly, and then we're gonna move on. So give it your all before we get to 2 new exercises. Let's do it. Keep it controlled here. Remembering not to lift higher than the height of your shoulders. We're not flying all the way up here. Keep it controlled. And there it is. Okay, we have a little bit of a longer rest here to get ourselves situated. Shake out those arms if you need. We're going to drop to the floor, and you can either take this next exercise on your knees or on your toes. On your knees will be easier, on your toes will be harder. So I'll just demonstrate on my knees. We're gonna have our wrists under our shoulders, really spreading our fingertips nice and wide, making sure the hips are nice and in line with the shoulders. From here, we're gonna drop down onto one forearm and then press up. Then we're gonna drop down on the other forearm and press up. So we're gonna do a half commando. A normal commando, you go down onto both, but we're still building up towards that. So keep your core tight, hip bones facing the ground. And we're just alternating here. Good, good bend in the arm that stays supported. You're gonna start to feel triceps here, a little bit of chest, maybe even some bicep. And some core. Great. Okay, lower yourself to the ground. Untuck your toes, squeezing your glutes, pressing into the mat. Arms out directly from your shoulders. We are going to lift and lower. If that's too much, simply have your fingertips by your ears, keeping your gaze towards the mat as we drive through the hips, squeezing the lower back to lift and then lower. Good. Try and keep your gaze neutral here, not lifting your chin. And there it is. Okay, we're gonna do those one more time, starting with the half commandos. Remember, you can make it more difficult by coming up onto your toes. And you drop down, you lift. You drop down, you lift. I want us to really hone in here on having those hip bones magnetized towards the mat the entire time. Let's do it. And take your rest. Final movement here, we're doing those back extensions either with your hands out in a C position or with those fingertips by those ears. Either one, you're gonna make sure that your gaze is neutral towards the mat, no craning the neck to lift the chin. I want all the lift to come from the lower back. Good, squeeze the glutes, press the thighs into the mat, the hips into the mat, and the tops of the feet down into the ground. And let it relax. All right, friends, we're gonna move on to 2 new exercises. Moving on to superset number 3. We are gonna start with tricep dips on the floor. So if you've never done these before, meet me on your booty. We're gonna have our hands on the mat underneath our shoulders with our fingertips facing our ankles. From here, we're gonna draw the shoulders down and back, lengthen through the sides of the neck, and we're lifting the booty up, really pressing through those palms. From here, elbows shoot back. We dip and touch the booty, then big exhale. You straighten completely, locking out those elbows. Really gonna feel it in the triceps. You might feel it through the biceps and the traps as well. Great. It's not a very big range of motion, but we wanna keep the movement controlled and purposeful here. And over the next couple weeks, we are going to progress and make it harder. So enjoy the easy version here. Good, we're burning out the triceps in this superset. Go ahead and grab 1 dumbbell, holding it like so. We're gonna have our arms up, extended, and locked out. From here, keeping the elbows exactly where you are, you bend, let the dumbbell fall towards the head. Big exhale, straighten and squeeze the triceps. So the most important thing here is that we are only moving that elbow joint, nothing else is moving. And let it relax. All right, from the top, finishing off these triceps nice and quickly here. Floor dips. Another thing to keep in mind with these floor dips is that the further you walk away your feet, the harder this is gonna be. If you walk them nice and close, it's gonna be super easy because you're not gonna have to go very far. Versus if you extend and you lift the hips a little bit, a bit more of a range of motion coming into play. Ready? Let's do it. Roll the shoulders down and away, pressing through the palms. Really spread your fingers nice and wide to give yourself a solid base. and let it relax. Okay, finishing off nice and strong here with these skull crushers. Let's do it. Bend with control, extend, and squeeze the back of those arms. And let it relax. All right, guys, we are going to flip over on to, or in a tabletop position, sorry. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're gonna continue working some of the back shoulder as well as the lower back here. A little bit of core and glute will also get involved. So we're gonna reach and extend opposite arm, opposite leg, like so. You're gonna pulse twice and then bring it down and switch. So you reach, pulse, pulse, and bring it down. Okay. Now the most important thing here is as you reach back with that foot, we're not twisting the hip open, so the hip is gonna stay nice and magnetized towards the mat. Really making sure we're pushing through our palm as well. Building stability here. Working the back of the body, which we call the posterior chain. Really important for things like running. And let it relax. All right, next up, we're gonna stay in a plank position here. You're gonna grab 2 dumbbells for me. You can stay on your knees or lift up onto your toes if you are experienced in this movement. We're gonna make sure that we come into our plank position from here. Dumbbell rows into back pocket, place it down and switch. Now if holding the dumbbells the entire time hurts, simply just put them down and place your palm onto the mat and then grab the dumbbell when you need it. Totally fine. But I really want you to focus on having the triceps skim the rib, pulling the dumbbell nice and high. And let it relax. Okay, let's do it one more time. Bird dog pulses, and then renegade rows on your knees. Okay, let's focus our attention on our breaths. Exhale as we reach and pulse, pulse. Inhale, bring it back to center. Let's see if we can place our palm and our knee back onto the ground at the exact same time. We're in control. We're moving slowly. Great work. Okay, I'm going a little bit heavier for these renegade rows. Again, hop up onto your toes if you would like. Just make sure we're keeping the hips nice and stable and they're not rocking all over the place. Otherwise, on your knees is just fine. Let's do it. Working a little bit of the back here. Exhale as we pull and squeeze. Inhale as we lower. And there it is. Okay, guys, that is that, we are going to lift up and do our final superset on our feet. So the first movement, we're gonna do a little bit more triceps here. We're gonna do kickbacks. So I'm gonna start with a lighter weight. Coming into a similar position we had for the flye, if you remember. We're gonna have those dumbbells nice and close. Pull the elbows up high, lengthen through the sides of the neck. From here, we extend and we bend. All right, so as we extend the tricep, we really squeeze. The function of the tricep is to straighten the arm. So I really want you to see how straight you can get that arm. Keep your wrist strong. Squeeze the dumbbells the entire time. And we're already working. I did not hear that. I'm sure you did. Come on, squeeze it. How high can you lift? And there it is. Okay, second movement, last one you have to be concerned about today. We're doing a push press. Dumbbells up by the shoulders, palms facing each other. We're gonna bend the knees. As we straighten the knees, dumbbells go up, all right? And then we catch them bent. Straighten, bend. Good. You can take them slow at first, and then as you get used to it, you can start to speed it up. Good. Get those elbows nice and straight at the top. Keep the ribs connected to the hips. And there it is. Okay, guys, we have one more time through each of those movements, and then we will cool it down. Then you have finished your beginner upper body strength workout. And remember, I have 4 other beginner workouts that published this week: lower body, full body, upper body and core, and glutes and core. So you definitely have all your bases covered if you would like to learn more. Otherwise, next week we pick up the pace. Are you ready? Let's tricep kickback. One final time. Let's really focus on the mind-muscle connection. Feel the squeeze and the burn every time we extend. And there it is. Okay, push presses one more time. Really gonna toast out those shoulders, and then we'll call it a day. Ready? Let's get ready. Pop the dumbbells up onto your shoulders. Remember, bend the knees and then pop the dumbbells up. And just like that, started to break a sweat there at the end. You have finished the main workout, guys. Don't go anywhere. Let's cool down your muscles. It's important to give back to them after they've done so much for you. So we're gonna grab opposite elbow with opposite hand, then lift up as high over the crown of your head as you can, and let's slightly lean over to the side. You'll feel this down stretching from your elbow down to your hip. And let's move over to the other side. Okay, tabletop position with your palms on the mat, fingertips facing your thighs, and we're just gonna slightly rock back, shifting your weight closer to your ankles. You'll feel the stretch across your forearm down into your wrist. Be gentle here, you don't have to go far to feel a significant stretch. Palms face forward, fingertips face forward, sorry, and rock over. Okay, swivel yourself around, palms, walk back, fingertips reaching, and peel your shoulder blades together. Try and touch those shoulders behind your back. Slightly lift the chin. You'll feel this across the chest. And let's hold here. Great job. And with that, when you're ready, get up on your feet, give yourself a big round of applause and a massive pat on the back. Well done if you're a beginner. Well done for just showing up, trying something new, learning some new exercises, and just taking those first steps. If you're more intermediate and advanced, I hope that you pushed heavy. Couldn't be more proud of you, irrespective of your fitness level or how long you've been training. Well done for showing up for yourself. Sometimes that's the hardest part, but you're doing it. Make sure to tune in next week for the level up of this workout. It's gonna be lots of fun. I hope to see you there. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I hope you have a lovely day because you do deserve it. I'll see you soon. Bye, friends.